Hello everyone, stream is finally decided to sync back up, so welcome back to Trails in the Sky, second chapter. This time, we make our way in towards Amberl Tower, the last tower we have yet to visit. However, I should warn you about a couple things. Before you go in, you want to have accessories that prevent petrification and death blows, otherwise you're going to be in for a world of pain. That is all. I elected to give Tita the cotton stuffed vest because her survivability is kind of pee-pee-poo-poo, as is. I've also fitted everybody's augments slightly differently from last time, so this is the status of those. Estelle's pretty much the same as she was. Joshua, pretty much the same, except I gave him EP3 when I could have given him an EP4 for some reason, because I'm stupid. Tita, her setup is entirely different, so I'll fill you in now. EP cut 4, defense 4, EP 4, eagle eye, hit 4, HP 4, shield 4. Doesn't really need the HP and shield combined because she has vital cannon, but it is what it is. It's nice to have. She also has access to Silverthorn, which is a 90% confuse chance, which is pretty good. More so just giving her Earth Wall access, because I thought that was important. I'm just gonna do that. I think is the best course of action. So I can get the Silverthorns off faster. It's gonna be annoying not having any healing arts, but that craft should make up for it. I also did a little bit of level grinding with Tita, so she has Smoke Cannon 2, Vital Cannon 2, and she has a new S-Break, Satellite Beam, which I'll show off once we actually get into the tower. So, yeah, with all that prep and preamble out of the way, in we go. So you may be wondering who my Grail Locket participant, my Grail Locketer will be. I'm going to be putting it on Joshua for the moment. Along with the belt. Also, yes, I forgot to mention this when we got him back in, after the Glorious, but his name on his status screen has changed from Joshua Stray to Joshua Bright. It's the small touches. The little things. Right, let's get going. Amberl Tower is probably the most maze-like out of all the towers we've been to so far. Wow, okay. So, Shining Poms appear here. They are slightly stronger than the Shining Poms that were in Esmelis Tower. So if you have party members you want to grind, you should do that now and in here, because there's not going to be a good opportunity to do that for a long-ass time. Anyway. Damn. We tried. Gold star. One of these has got to work. Whee! So, Vital Cannon 2 heals 3,500 HP and cures any abnormal status and stats down. It's very freaking handy. Much better than Vital Cannon 1 was. But outside of just being better Vital Cannon, it's not amazing. Also, Tita's fairly fast, which means she can actually cast Earth Wall fairly quickly as well. Yippee! Enemies in here are weak to wind, but not very are immune to words. Earth. Blah de blah. Yes, I can speak. Yippee! Spam your airstrikes, spam your aerials, problem solved. It looks like it has an AoE attack, but it actually doesn't, which is awkward, but you know, whatever. Can be delayed with Flicker, so it's not too big of a threat. Just spam some airstrikes at the thing. I'm only really fighting it so you guys can see what it does. I'll pretty much be avoiding almost all the encounters in here, because there's really not much reason to fight them. Unless you find a Shining Pom, there's not much reason to bother, and there is a very good Shining Pom encounter that you can get, which I will go over when we get to it. I want to pick up these two chests, have an EP charge 3 and reviving bomb respectively. Welcome to the maze that is this tower. Find a Tyrrell barn. SA series dooms are like the other axe-wielding dooms that we found. They are annoying as all hell. They can one-shot Tita pretty much on the spot whenever they feel like it. Blinding them and delaying them is the best way to go about things. As Joshua's fairly strong, he can just kind of poke them and they'll fall over. Can use a lightning, it's slightly higher base power than an airstrike. He misses, and he's basically dead. Dual strike, yep.
That's that thing. Let's move out.
Dunzo. And the broken piece, if I can get the names. Broken piece A's, for Amberl, yada yada. Guard minion A's, same as all the others. Nothing too special about them. Go for the evil eye. And they're all blinded. Well. God damn it, Estelle. Alright. I'm just trying to stall turns so I can get Joshua's CP back up. Right. Oh, and these guys. The A series dooms. They drop tier all bombs, which are very handy if you can pick a couple up while you're in here. And they basically inflict statuses on you. That's really all they do. Vulnerable to wind arts, same as everything else. Blaster Beam is a normal attack that doesn't have any special properties, but does deal a lot of damage. But you should be able to kill it with one concentrated burst of arts. Go for a Dark Matter. Flicker for delay, yippee. And really, Amberl Tower is much of the same as the other ones, it's just a lot bigger, which you'll come to realise the further in we get. Now that I've got most of the normal enemy encounters out of the way, you can already see just by looking at this intersection that this place is going to be a pain in the ass. So, the guard minion field encounter, the enemies on the field that are represented as guard minions, have a chance to spawn with, I believe, 8 shining palms in the entire encounter. Which, as you can imagine, makes grinding crazy fast. Anyway, before I go over them, MA series Dooms are like the other Doom series enemies. The MJs, the MSs. Blows up. Uses arts, yada yada yada. Nothing you haven't seen before, nothing you won't see again. Silver Thorn. Just have them punch up each other. Works for me, boy. Ow.
Not done yet.
So this chest is an EP charge too. Perfect timing, I think. As EP Charge 2s are now buyable, there's functionally no reason to buy an EP Charge 1 unless you are flat brokety broke. But you should never be that broke that you actually need to do it. This encounter, 6 Shining Palms, 1 Guard Minion. Don't look that up on not safe for work sites. A Death Scream is pretty much enough to get most of them dead. As for the rest of them, or the rest of your party, if you don't have Death Scream on them, just use Shadow Spear and hope to God that you get lucky with KOs. If you get the ambush on this encounter, you have about 2 chances to cast with all of your Action Forecast 2 characters. Death Scream's delay is slightly too long to get the second cast in. Never mind, I guess I'm fast enough now. Damn it. Okay, I got one. I got one. I got 2, actually. And if your Joshua is about the same level as mine is, which is level 80... you can give him any kind of strength boosting item, S-Break, and you will probably kill the rest of them. Here's Satellite Cannon. It's pretty powerful. One of the main redeeming reasons to use Teacher at all, because her S-Break is nuts. Anyway, all those Shining Palms are down. Get about 385 experience on my characters that are kind of over-leveled, and Tita gets 3,000. When I started grinding, she was getting 9999. Yes, the max XP cap. Ah, the sound of dopamine. Even if you only fight one of those encounters, you will come out of it incredibly buffed, so I highly recommend you try for it at least once. Anyway, I believe this is either a monster or a Sepith chest, so we're about to find out. Nope. Skull Pendant. If that's not a hint that you need Deathblow protection, I don't know what is. Here's a Tyrrell Bomb. If you see a guard minion, pretty much always try and get the common counter on it before you move on. If you do that, you should be adequately leveled for what's coming up next. Yep. Just wanted to make sure it didn't get the turn with the crit, so that's fine. Full blur, yada yada. Kevin's gonna pop another sacrifice arrow. Peter can protect everybody, thank God. And we're good. Boop. Boop. Dead. Two beans.
Not done yet.
You should be getting, like, basically Jack in terms of EXP from normal encounters now, which is perfectly fine. I suppose for the duration of the tower, I should technically be giving Kevin the belt, but you know. Not a crush jump. There's the skull pendant. Yeah, there's the anklet. Yippee! I should remember to actually remove it from Kevin and give it back to Joshua by the time we're done in here. Which, knowing me, I'll forget to do, but, you know. What can you do? Because my brain takes like 1,001 years to menu. So basically just sitting here waiting for the palm encounter to show up. Because I really, really want Justel to get to level 81 specifically. But I don't feel like it's going to happen. Come on, do it! Give me the encounter! Do it now! Oh! Do it now! No. I can't intimidate it with a terrible Arnold Schwarzenegger voice. Nah. Damn it. Okay. I'll give it 2 more shots. I know if I say 1 more, I'll go for 2 anyway. Well, you must die. You must die. Boop. Well, there's 1. And there's 2.
Let's move out.
I tried. Yeah. Why have I gone backwards? Damn it, damn it, damn it. We head through this teleporter, you will find yourself basically in between this giant web of rooms. All you need to do is go straight forward. And you'll end up by this chest, which contains the Emerald Gem. So the Emerald Gem is Arts Defense plus 150, which is pretty strong, all things considered. It's also 12 wind value, which is really nice on characters like Scheherazade, because it lets you get up to some of the most busted arts in the game very quickly. Right. I was gonna upgrade that slot, wasn't I? Oops. There's a Earth Sepith chest. So you can either go right or left here, but these paths both loop back to each other. So we'll have to, if we go right, we'll come back to this section from the left. If we go from the left, we'll have to come back through the right anyway. Pick whichever path you want. I'm going to go right first. Huzzah! Blank first, blank blank, blank activated, blanks full blank, and we had blanked in performing a impossible blank upon the aureole in blank blank. However, that was blank the blank blank within the blank to seal the aureole. The blanks blank, blank line, the blank blank, the blank to that lies within the blank blank blank. Data Crystal 12. We come back up to here. I blank the blank blank, act blank it blank, that the aureole is blank again, blank as a blank with its gospels. Anyone blank, be free to blank out blank power. Blank 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 on blank blank were sealed with the aureole. However, should something that could blank in blank 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 gospels be blank in the world blank come, the aureole will be free to blank its blank in blank again. If we head back to the left side really quickly. This blank is built to blank should the blank 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 and time once blank tick in the blank of the aureole. Blank blank barriers. Other name is the blank blank, and blank can blank blank inside the blank dimension. Blank the blank resume activity by blank this other blank blank with blank of blank the goal blank to prevent blank blank to reality. And this should be 4F4. we blanked in blank the blank, but blank power has not been destroyed. Blank will blank themselves to this land. Blank blank over the Aureole. I blank blank. We will be successful in blank blank, and that blank records blank never seen by blank blank. Blank where we are blank in our blank we blank that such will blank be our blank. Blank the Aureole once again. Blank to blank. How will our descendants choose to blank? Blank that blank will not make blank same blank again. Blank blank time will blank when we are truly blank of the Aureole. I blank these records for the blank. Seems like the Aureole is a bit funky. So from what I can gather, the Aureole has been sealed away by the people who first discovered it, for whatever reason. And now Weissman wants it back! Awesome! What is it with this trope? Where bad things are buried and then people go and dig them up again. Why you gotta dig up the bad things, people? Why you gotta dig up the bad things? Just let them stay buried. Come on! And then I wouldn't have to trudge through this damn tower. Blech. I blame Weissman for this. Come on, give me the encounter. You know you want to. Come on, baby! Nope. Nope. Okay, I got hopeful because I only saw one guard minion, but you know, it is what it is. Maybe if I go pick up, like, a chest or something, you'll change your mind. Never mind! This was an awful idea! Photon Judge A's. Monsters that we haven't seen since Sealed Grounds in first chapter, I want to say. Where they were incredibly annoying there, they are also incredibly annoying here. Photon Judges have very strong range attacks, just like what it says. You want to delay the one that has its turn immediately? Never mind. God, I hate everything. Ah! Pain. Cool beans. I do believe I'm dead. Well, I could have gone better. Do it again. Cool, this works for me.
Come on.
Well, I have no time, do I?
Prepare to meet your doom.
Well, we're dead. Ah, hell. I can stall them for long enough. Yippee! Well, we're not too bad off, but it could be better. I don't care so much about the Gundall. Ooh. Okie dokie. Fine. Because it's really a non-issue at this point. Now that they are low enough health, we can just poke the Gundall. It's annoying that it moved out of the way, but whatever. What can you do? Oop. Down go the judges. All that's left is the jury and the executioner. Okie dokie. Airstrike spam it is. 1. Nice throw. Whoop. Sweet.
Not bad.
And Lebensborn. Lebensborn is an accessory that prevents petrification and death blows. Well then. Don't mind if I do. Shining Palms. Ah. I thought for sure that would work. Now you will have a Shining Palm. RNG Jesus, I require a Shining Palm to please us. But that's not what I wanted. That's not what I want either. Give me the shinies, damn it! Maybe I have to rough it up a little bit first. Maybe I have to beat him up. Beat him up. Nyeh. And your cousin too. Bleh. And your estranged uncle. Give me the shinies, damn it!
All yours.
I said give me shinies! Okay, that's enough. Surely now they feel adequately threatened. God damn it! Give me the Shining Palm. Come on. I kind of would like it. Preferably. Okay. Bargaining. I will kill this one and not you if you come back with Shining Palms, okay? Does that work for you, Mr. Steve? I don't know. I'm grabbing his straws here. Go, Steve. Fetch me palms. I desire them. Damn it, Steve! Yes, Steve! Thank you for the Shining Palms! Thank you, Steve. Very cool. See, Steve is a bro in the end. He came through with the palms. Real good. I have nothing bad to say about Steve. Clearly, Steve is my best friend. He's still gonna have to die, but, like, you know, I appreciate his presence. Poke. Sepithop, please kill them all. Come on. Sepithop would be huge. Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on, show me those Sepith numbers.
That's that then. Let's move out.
Okay. Oh, 70 of each type. Feels good, man. Feels good. Joshua's about 400 off. Estelle is about 700. Great. It's just here containing an EP charge. It's just here containing a Celestial Bomb. Way Macarena. There's Topaz Talisman. Tier All Bomb. Generally, explore this whole, like, web area, but don't take any of the teleporters until you have all of the items. Case in point, Tempest Cannon. Has 350 power. It's a little bit stronger than the Buster Gear, but it has medium range. The attack area is a medium shape, but the attack itself is relatively low damage. Body bar. Way. If you head back down to the other side now. We want to go through this way. Which pops us out on the other web. Well, not the other web, the other side of the web. It's the same story with these teleporters down here. They both take you to different sides of the web. Ooh, do you have a gift for me? Anyway, Tempest Cannon doesn't deal that much damage, but it's still an upgrade. And it will make her S-Crafts notably more potent. Ah, poo. Ow. Vital Cannon 2. Give everybody some CP back while we're here. And we just keep beating the same one to death. No petrification for you. They'll basically just keep up the cycle of healing each other while we farm our CP back up, which is really convenient. then I'm fairly sure Kevin can basically one-shot them. Just in case he can't. Ah, come on. Yeah, there's that one. And down you go too.
We're good to go.
Shimmy over to this side. You can go left or right. I'll go right first, but you can go left first, doesn't really matter. And both of the paths will take you to a straight away. Like this. You can go back and get the other chest on the other straightaway if you want, but we'll be going back that way soon, so don't worry about it. And then you'll come to the second set of webs, which has a mirage ring. I don't want to go down yet. I want to go up. There's a Tyrol bomb and some blue falcons. There are 2 guard minions here, so you can try for another palm encounter if you're looking for them, like I am. Just be careful that you don't get back attacked by one of the other enemies while you're trying to find them. Because that's suck. It's icky no good. Thank you, Vital Cannon. And then we just run. It's faster to grind in these spots for them because you have 2 encounters you can bounce between, which makes the grinding process a lot faster, I guess. As one's refreshing, you can go back to the other one, ping pong, and then you're all good. Morale. Shadow Spear, Shadow Spear. Bonk. And boop. Diddly bonk. Another Shadow Spear. No. Refill everybody else's CP, and then they die. Hop, 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 hop.
Not done yet.
These Shining Palms can be a good farm for the Crest Charms and stuff like that if you, for some reason, weren't able to get them earlier. Which is handy, because you're going to want the Anklets and Crest Charms for what's coming up in this game. You'll need like 4 of each, maybe 5, because sometimes the game will just remove characters from your party because plot, Lamau. And if that does happen, don't worry, because usually they come back, unless their name is Annalise, and then they don't. Wah, wah. If you sense any resentment in my voice there, wait until we get to Trails in the Sky the 3rd, then you'll understand. Oh boy, then you'll get it. Alright, is there anyone I actually give the Blue Falcons to? Yes! I'm gonna get, like, slapped by that enemy, aren't I? Nope. Woo, lucky. Okay, threatening Steve didn't work. I don't think threatening these guys is gonna work either. But we can certainly try. Steven! Give me more shining bombs. Gather the bombs, Steven. Gather the bombs. King, do it. I said gather the bombs. Oh well. I can get Kevin's CP up while I'm here anyway. It's all worthwhile in the end. Nope. That's not a back attack. That's a back attack. And those palms. Yippee! As long as Estelle has enough DP to morale, Joshua will always kill when he's level 80. Where are my EP charges? There they are. The boy who lived. The boy who did not live.
Not bad.
Joshua goes up to 81. Estelle goes up to 81. Kevin goes up to 81. Estelle learns her final S-Craft at level 81. Wheel of Time. Joshua gets Evil Eye EX. Very, very nice tools that you really want to have for what's coming up. If you can't get it, don't worry about it. It's not the end of the world, but you do really, really want them. That and Wheel of Time has a badass animation, so you know. Evil Eye EX, let me go over them real quick. Evil Eye EX is a stronger delay than Evil Eye is. And Wheel of Time, well, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. But I'll be saving that for usage later. Put it like that. Sacrifice arrow, just fill everybody back up. Damn, Tita's fast. I mean, now we can basically just wait out the turns and Kevin can keep arrowing. I just need to move everybody up into a spot. And if I Earth Wall, they basically shouldn't flinch from the arrow, which means that I can spam it without worrying. Sacrifice arrow is really nice. If this set of dungeons hasn't shown it off enough, then I don't know what will make it look good in your eyes. It's damn strong. Also, this thing hasn't recovered from Faint yet? Jesus. And now everybody just needs to move so Kevin can get his CP back. Which is just a matter of me mashing the A button on the move command. And he's back. Boo, fun's over. It missed. Huh. I don't think I've ever seen a Petrify Breath miss from an enemy.
Done yet.
Funky. Right, anyway. Now that we've explored the top path, you want to head along the bottom. Pick up this Curia Bomb. There are more guard minions around, but once we've gotten to level 81, they are going to give negligible experience, so there's not much point in farming any of them anymore. Unless you want to farm up other characters who don't have a lot of CP, or not CP, levels. Pretty much, my rule of thumb once you hit 81 is check each encounter with a guard minion once. If it doesn't have an encounter, it doesn't have an encounter. It is what it is. So then we arrive above the area we were in before. We take the teleporter. We end up in a different section entirely, which is above the data centers. I keep forgetting that Kevin doesn't have max TP right now. And we'll make it to the top teleporter. You can tell by the center being funky. So we don't want to go in here yet. You want to... Once you get here, rather, you want to save at this point. And then go back the other way, because you need to get everything on the route that you did not take. Namely, stuff like Arhat Staff, which is a 335 damage. It's 40 points better than 7 Rings Cane, which isn't too bad. Estelle now hits for 500 damage, with that defense 4 being taken into account. Oh, not defense 4, defense 3, which is pretty good. I was going to say, I think I can get away with the defense 3, because I have Vayne. I'd rather have a setup like this, because the cast is important. Your Septium Vayne should basically always be reserved for Xin, because you don't want the defense cutting into his damage output if you're using him for Thunder God Kick. Which means you can fill all of his slots with Earth Quartz while still having enough to not dump his damage output because of defense. Xin is really weird. I know I'm going on a bit of an anecdote, but Xin would be better if he didn't have such crappy slots.
Come on.
He basically has no use for any of his Earth Quartz unless you're building him as a tank, which you can totally do. It's just that almost anyone can also tank if they feel like it, because this game is balanced like a jank. But I digress. Falcom want him to be a healer, people don't build him as that, yada yada. Weird world, weird world.
Done yet.
It's also nice to fight the enemies because you can get a boatload of Sepith. Like, you saw me come in here with maybe 900 times Sepith, and I now have 1.6k. It is nuts. Shining Palms are basically essential to being prepared for end game. So it's a Matario sandwiches, but, like, you know. Nope. Boo. Oh wait, I actually do need to get Kevin's S-Break up to 200. Oops. He's good? Okay, he's good. Yippee! And now we're going over the top of that area we saw at the start, whereas on the other path you're going under it. There's more Earth and Time Sepith. This is the other teleporter from... It's not... Huh. Anyway, Cloak is a quartz I should immediately check over. Cloak, when it says no encounters, it means no encounters. Let me replace Tita's Hit 4 to show you what I mean. You will go straight through every enemy if you have Cloak equipped. This can make backtracking through some of the other places in the game a lot easier to do. Which is highly appreciated. say the least, because backtracking in this game can be a struggle and a half and nightmare. Because most enemies can still one-shot you whenever they feel like it. So that is a great insurance policy to have if you're just exploring places. Anyway, yeah, this teleporter goes to this side of the web. I'm calling it a web just for the sake of having something to call it, because that thing is a mess. Right, and we want to go to this left path here, which has a Zerum capsule. Forgot to check you for Shining Ponds, but you don't have any, so it's fine. Then there is a Taiji Garb. And I think that is everything inside of this tower. I could be wrong because this place is frickin' massive. But you can do a couple pass-throughs just to make sure you've got everything right. But as long as you go one path, take the path back around to where the web is, you should be good, and you should have everything. One for the road. Aww. Oh well. Back to TP. If you've got about 20 Tomatario sandwiches, you're good, so I'm still on budget here. It might seem kind of weird, but you want to switch Kevin into your first slot, because that will make what's coming up way easier to do. It sounds odd, but you see how I have Kevin selected, and he's the first character on my battle row. That's because we're going to need to use his S-Break very early in the next fight, like, almost instantly. So, I recommend putting Kevin in that slot, so you can just flick over with the controller, or just tap with a keyboard, and you'll instantly be on his S-Craft to use it. Otherwise, you can die very quickly. Anyhow, if all of your characters are at a level that you are adequately pleased with, mine all are. You know what? I'm gonna leave Kevin with the Grail Locket and Belt. I honestly think that's fine, for now, at least. So, save your game, prepare for a lot of hurts, and many failed attempts, because it will happen to you at least once. And here we go. You're really rude, you know. I was so sick of waiting. Ren. Estelle, you're a bad girl, running away from the Ark while little Ren was away. But it's okay. You came here to play in the end, so all is forgiven. Ren. Peter, did you come all this way to play too? I'm sorry I don't have any ice cream, but we'll still have lots of fun. I promise. Also, you finally show yourself, huh? You left me waiting a long time, Joshua. I never thought I would meet you again here of all places. You've grown a bit, Ren. Of course I have. I'm 11 years old now. And Estelle was right. You got really handsome while you were away, Joshua. It's a little weird seeing you without the cold eyes, but I suppose you aren't so bad now. Really? Thank you. For the love of... Why do you always try to act so grown up, Ren? Okay, Ren. You know we're here to stop the Society's plan, right? Yes, I'm aware. And I hate being bored, so I'd be glad to play with you for a while. Try to enjoy ourselves, okay? Ren, that's enough. Sorry, but we're not here to fight you. I want to do something way more important. I want to talk to you. Talk? Oh, is it story time? Is it a fairy tale? No, it's about your invitation to join the Society. I appreciate the offer, but I refuse. Well, you found Joshua on your own, so I guess that doesn't come as a huge surprise. Sure, you don't want to think it over a little more, though? No matter how hard you try, Estelle, you'll never stop Ouroboros. Joshua should know that best of all, right? Well... Besides, if you join the Society, we can make you even stronger. You could be an enforcer like me, you know? Wouldn't that be neat? I'll admit, the idea of becoming stronger is tempting, but it wouldn't be real strength. Not to me, at least. I want to become stronger. Strong enough to protect those important to me, like my mom. Strong enough to protect myself, so this guy over here can stop fretting over me. Estelle. If I join the Society, though, I'd cease to be me. I might get stronger, sure. Maybe a lot stronger. But it wouldn't be as who I really am. I just don't think there'd be any point. I don't understand. At all. Estelle, what you're saying doesn't make any sense. Who you really are? What's that supposed to mean? Ren, I really like you. You act all grown up, you love pranks, and you're more sympathetic than I'd expect, given the circumstances. You deceive me on a lot of things, but I can't bring myself to hate you. But that's why I don't want you to be in the Society. If you're an adult choosing of your own free will, I could respect that at least. But what they've done to you, what they're doing to you, it's fundamentally wrong. If you grow into an adult the way you are now, you'll never ever be able to turn back. So... I've changed my mind. Eh? No. Ren! Now that's the Joshua I remember. Quick reflexes. That wasn't too bad either. They didn't call you the Angel of Slaughter for nothing, I see. Yes, that's right. The Angel of Slaughter is strong. Much stronger and more useful than the Black Fang, who can only bite from the shadows. What the hell? What was that for? I said I've changed my mind. If you won't be my ally, Estelle, I'll gut you like a fish after all. Joshua too, and everyone else. One of the first things my dad ever taught me was that gutting fish is for grown-ups. Okay, I've had enough, Missy. You have earned yourself a hell of a lot of spankings. Estelle, calm down. We can't underestimate. No, Joshua. She needs to be taught a lesson. You're so naive. I like that part of you, Estelle. But now I hate it. I hate you. I'm the Angel of Slaughter. And now it's time to be an angel and slaughter you. Die! Immediately! Use Kevin's S-Break or you will instantly die. Ren is a cheating little nutter. She will immediately start the fight with her S-Break before you even get a chance to move. Instantly, you want to try and get rid of as many of the Vogel supports as possible because they can inflict Petrify. You don't want to use everybody's turn to do this, because otherwise you won't have enough left in the tank to take care of Ren and get your turns back in time to actually protect yourself. This fight is a roadblock for a lot of people, and I'm probably going to lose to it at least once. If I don't, I would be very surprised. Tita's S-Break deals with 2 of them. Here's Ren's S-Break. Renedy, however you want to say it, has a 100% death blow chance. Oh, well, not 100%, it's 40, I think. And most of her attacks also have a death blow chance. Gorgon Laser has a chance of inflicting poison and petrification. Blood Circle is basically a true hurricane, but it hits a hell of a lot harder. You want to use Estelle's turn to run over to Kevin.
We're good to go.
Give him a sandwich so he can use his S-Break again to make sure everybody doesn't die to Ren. And one more set of hits from Joshua should take out the Gorgons. He also hits Ren for a fair chunk as well. Once the fight is boiled down to a 1v1 with you against Ren, this becomes a lot easier to deal with. If you're not prepared for the start, she will run you down and you will instantly lose. Calamity Throw is functionally Comets. Got a Vital Cannon just to kill the poison. Let's hear, so Kevin's alright. You don't want to group up against Ren, but you also don't want to spread too far out so that you can't protect each other. Yeah, words, speech. Make sure Kevin's on the cusp of that. So, Ren, yeah, it's weird.
We're good to go.
I don't know how to feel about it. Blood Circle. She doesn't have a lot of HP. She has some of the worst HP out of all the Enforcers. It's just the fact that she hits like an absolute train. Rock up the X, just to make sure I can get over there. Lock down. Gonna move Kevin along the back of the pillar. And then pop the S-brake. Very nice. Now I just need to get T-Tot over there. I'm gonna Earth Guard just to make sure she's fine. And Joshua can afford to Trudging strike. You want to try and get everybody back into a corner once she's used her S-brake, so that everybody can be grouped up for heals and that sort of thing. Joshua wants clock up on himself. And once you have yourself pretty much set in this winning position, you should be alright. Naren's boxed in. I need to make sure Estella's protected. Very nice. And from this point, you can basically just keep Ren in this box. And you should be fine. Because there's not really anything she can do to stop you at this point, once you have the, one-turn Earth Walls. It's really just the beginning of this fight that is a struggle. If you can get past it, like this, you should be good. Crit turns, you want a Trudging strike, because it inflicts a boatload of damage. Other than that, you can stick to basic attacks. If everybody is like this, you can have Kevin use Sacrifice Arrow. Refresh everybody back up. Second grenade. Oh god. Now this sucks. Because she can Blood Circle and then spread you back out. Fortunately, not the worst thing that could have happened, but still not great. Gonna Vital Cannon. Joshua can heal himself, he's fine. Preferable. Kevin can sit in this corner. Everyone else needs to make their way down. There we go. And now we're back in the cycle. Calamity Throw. Gonna chain those crits. One. And you know, I think Estelle deserves to finish this. Heal up. You actually broke all my toys. You really aren't that bad. Enough of this, damn it. Do you really enjoy this? Is this really all you can think about? Of course. I love looking down on people's suffering. It lifts me up, fills my chest, makes me happy. I love hearing people scream in agony. It helps me sleep like the angel I am at night. No. So, you're still... Silence, Fang! Hey, Estelle. I've got a fairy tale of my own, you know. A long time ago, in a land far, far away, a little girl named Wren had a fake mama and papa. A what? A fake mama and papa. Wren loved them a lot, but one day they said they had a problem and had to go away for a while. They gave Wren away to other grown-ups who were very bad people. They were crying when they gave Wren away. They said, "We'll come back for you, sweetie," over and over, but they never did. But what? After Wren was given away to those people, she was made to do many unpleasant things. Wren got used to most of it, but she never got used to being hurt. There were other kids the same age there too, but most of them got sick and died. That went on for about half a year. This can't be. How awful. In the end, Mama and Papa were fake. If there were a real Mama and Papa, they would have come for Wren when she got hurt. Right, Estelle? That's how your Papa and Mama act, right? Aw, don't be sad. It all ended up okay. Joshua and Louie came for Wren instead. They slaughtered all the bad grown-ups, stabbed them, burned them. It was wonderful. What? The society occasionally finds cause to crush lesser criminal organizations, mostly for the purpose of absorbing their resources into Ouroboros itself. We found her during one such mission. I see. They brought Wren home to Ouroboros. Wren learned so much when she came home. Joshua taught her how to be sneaky. Louie taught her to fight and kill. She learned all sorts of things from everyone else too. And the nice people at the 13 factories taught her how to be friends with dolls, just like Pedro. And that's when she met her real Papa and Mama, in one. Yeah. It's that huge friggin' archaism. I think it's gonna attack us. It's a Gordius-class tactical archaism, the Potter-Martyr. A kid like me being in the society is wrong, you say? If I become an adult the way I am now, I'll never be able to go back, you say? Lies! Lies! I only met my real Papa and Mama after the society took me in. I became the happiest girl in the world. I got my happy ending. Wren, listen to... If you deny that, Estelle, then you're my worst enemy. I'll enjoy your screams as Potter-Martyr crushes you into paste. Die. Die. Die! So, Potter-Martyr, if you thought there was only one bullshit boss in this thing, you are weak sauce. A tactical droid created by the Society. In defensive mode, its offense is limited. So, Potter-Martyr is the final boss of this chapter. And he sucks. Immediately, if you have it, you want a Grail Sphere. Potter-Martyr hits like an absolute damn tank. While using Clock Up to get speed on everybody, you want to refresh Earth Guards as soon as you possibly can. Also want to get Clock Ups going on everybody and Clock Downs on the boss so you can get faster. Patamata, if it actually manages to hit you, hits like an absolute freight train. You cannot let it punch you or you will die. Oh, right, I forgot about that one. Oops. It resists all status effects. So you've just got to punch it until it falls over. Still needs to clock up. So, Patamata is basically like a very buff version of the Orgyle, if you want to think about it like that. Spam Blue Impacts, as it's the highest damage dealing art you have. That's also relatively low cooldown. Refresh the Earth Guards, and use the EP charges we've been gathering throughout the chapter to refill your EP if it gets low. And you should be able to make it out of this fight okay. Joshua, however, is perfectly fine to True Dual Strike. Not going to be a lot of damage, but it is what it is. Gonna Earth Ball with Tita just to refresh everything. As she can go through multiple people at once, which inflicts a lot of damage. Fortunately, Patamata is quite slow on its own, which can make the boss a lot easier to deal with than it would be otherwise. Want to drop an EP charge onto Tita, seeing as she's our Earth Wall spammer at the moment. Sure, we can go for a Dark Matter. 900 damage, not bad. Judge 2 for the spell back up. Joshua has Dark Matter, so he can do that. Joshua's might hit slightly harder than Tita's, yeah, just about. Gonna have Estelle, Morale there. Just so Joshua can start True Dual Striking it. I believe the clock-ups are about to start wearing off, which isn't great, but what can you do? So this fight is pretty much just an endurance match after you've already finished the very long fight with Ren to begin with. There's the dangerous attack. I believe Estelle's turn is best used restoring the Earth Wall. Yeah. Don't break from a group formation like this if you have an Earth Wall defense going, otherwise you will screw yourself up. If people need healing in between things, you can use Vital Cannon. I'm just gonna go for Satellite Beam though. Pretty big chunk of damage. Here comes its S-break, quote-unquote, plus the cannon. I want to refresh everybody's stuff. Ooh. And with that, I believe Patamata is on its way out. There we go. Here we go.
Wanna see what I got? Too slow.
And that's Patamata down.
Piece of cake.
Congrats! You beat Chapter 7. It only gets harder from here. Yeah, it's like fighting a boulder. A boulder with guns. It's got even more armor and power than the archaisms we fought under the castle. How are you still not dead? Fine, I'm bored now. Patamata, full output. Burn his step. Huh? It's reverted. The barrier's been dispelled. Why now? Just a few more minutes and I could have burned you and made you cry and scream as I ripped out your guts with my bare hands. Hey! But that's how life goes sometimes. I have to go back to the Glorious now. The professor told me to come back once the beta served its purpose. You mean Weissman? Once the beta's served its. So the tower's returning to normal is part of your plan. Maybe. I didn't ask for the details. But he did say the barriers around the towers were the Oriole's hands. The Oriole's... huh? What does that mean? It makes you wonder. Well, bye-bye. See you later. Oh, and next time we meet, I'll butcher you all. And from all the reports, the Society's Jaegers and mechanical forces in all regions have been driven back. We'll be maintaining alert status, but I think we'll be standing down from that ourselves soon. That's wonderful! What a friggin' day. Invasion's over and the weirdness at the towers has stopped. Guess we can finally take a break. One can hope, at any rate. If only I could understand what the enemy's plan was. You don't seem like you're in a party mood, Estelle. You upset about the kiddo? Yeah. I was just thinking I was all on a righteous high horse without even knowing why she joined. I think I just made things worse. Estelle? I've always been kind of sheltered from the really nasty stuff in the world. So for me to try and save someone like her, maybe it really was just a selfish dream. No, Estelle. I don't think so at all.
Huh?
Ren is, in the truest sense of the word, a genius. She's capable of understanding any information she comes across and can turn it to her advantage. She's capable of adapting to any situation in her way, and she can control her surroundings perfectly. As far as I know, she was born with those abilities.
Wow, I knew she was capable, but thinking about it, yeah, that's all true.
Before the society took her in, she was in a horrible situation. Worse than what I went through, in many ways. Unlike me, though, her heart never really broke. At least, not in the same way. At this point, adversity is just another obstacle to her, one she can overcome with guile of force. Rather than shutting down, she became as flexible as a snake, more so than any of us.
But hang on, even if she wasn't heartbroken or whatever, she still...
Oh, trust me, I agree. No matter how happy she might say she is, she's obviously still in pain. It may have been years ago, but in all my time with her, then it was a lot. I've never seen her get that worked up. I think your words to reach a part of Ren even she doesn't recognize. That's something only you could do.
Joshua... Well, nuts. When you put it like that, how can I be depressed? Just you wait, Ren. Next time we meet, I'll get to your real self. You can do it, Estelle. Never gives up, does she?
Wouldn't be Estelle otherwise.
Anyway, that aside, what do we do now? I don't feel safe just cruising back to Gransel without knowing what the Society was really up to. In that case, might I suggest a stop at Leyston Fortress? We can consult with General Bright as what to do next. Oh, good idea.
I think that's for the best.
Well then, Julia, please set course for Leyston. By your command,
Blast it all! Blast it!
Grandpa? Professor, what's wrong? You seem really worked up.
It's that data crystal you found in the tower. Capel just finished analyzing it.
Okay?
Calm down, Professor. What was recorded on it?
The function of the tetracyclic towers. You were right, in part. The 4 towers were built to keep the Oriole sealed away in another dimension.
Hang on. What now?
In another dimension? How in the world? Why in the... Wait a second. So the Shadow Towers were...
Yes, I suspect you're among the first humans in a millennium to travel dimensionally. And the Gospels, they're...
Yes, indeed. Conduits for the power of the Shining Ring.
What?
Weissman!
How in the hell?
That man, is that?
How is he doing this without authorization? Leon, report. What's going on? I don't know, ma'am. I just noticed we received a transmission and then we lost control.
Forced computer entry. Hacking, some call it. I suppose having these advanced computers towards yourself backfired on us.
A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Professor Russell. Yes, it's just as you suppose. I must admit, surprised that you were able to realize such a system on your own. Though, I suppose that's no surprise coming from a student of Epstein himself.
As full of yourself as a balloon. I'll point out Professor Weissman that our flight controls are not networked into any other system. You won't be able to crash us, or force open our doors, or any other such harebrained nonsense.
I wouldn't dream of it regardless. I simply wanted to contact you to ensure you were properly informed and prepared. To make sure you knew of the coming moment of glory.
What?
Moment of... No! Let me see. Given your position, the best place to see it should be your foredeck. Good evening then, everyone, and welcome to the new age.
Joshua!
Let's get to the deck.
Best seen from the foredeck. There!
What?
It must be. That flying city.
Yes, it must be.
That's it! That's the Oriole!
Hells. Captain Schwartz, land the ship, now!
Pardon, Professor?
You have emergency orders from Cassius, right? If you don't hurry, it'll be too late for all of us.
Very well.
Marvelous.
My goodness.
Holy hell, that's something.
Isn't it just wonderful?
This is astounding. Now I understand why you were making such a big deal out of it.
It's nice to see that all of you understand its worth. The Oriole itself had long been sealed away in another dimension. Despite this, it has always been possible for it to influence our own dimension through the Gospels, which act as terminals. There was just one problem. We had no access to the originals, and so were forced to create replicas. Only the most accurate would do. Any less, and the Oriole would have remained forever unattainable. After much trial and error, we managed to successfully create perfect replicas. These true Gospels finally allowed the Oriole to remove its shackles that restricted its power. And so here it is, returned from the dark abyss in which it was sealed. That was the purpose of Stage 3 of the plan, I assume.
Indeed.
My comrades in arms, thanks to your labors, the third stage is complete. And now our plan moves into its final stage. Goddess. What is that thing? It's huge! Ridiculously huge!
That thing must be more than 5,000 yards across. It's like a giant floating island.
No, look closely. The base is artificial. It's more a floating city than an island.
A city?
Well, we can't just sit here.
Alright, guys, listen up. We are getting onto that flying city island.
What? Seriously?
Of course I'm serious. I've never been more serious. If the Society fools have brought that thing back, then think. It must be full of incredible treasure. Enough to pay our debts 10 times over.
You've got to be kidding me. You can't just go waltzing into something that huge. Josette, back me up here. Honestly, at this point, I bet there are things that city I want to do. Like, beyond treasure.
Oh, Adios, save me.
Carl does have a point, though. Things have been weird all day, so we should probably be careful. I mean, for starters, the radio's been silent for ages.
That is true. Guild and army transmissions are one thing, but even the civilian channels are dead, which is... Huh?
What? A wave of light? Yeah.
What happened? Report! Boss, big problem. The generators and flight engines have cut out. All of them.
What? Wait, that means...
We're really in trouble now. The flight field from the engines is dissipating. Bobcat's not answering a helm at all either. You're kidding!
You mean we can't do anything?
There's only one thing we can do at this point. What?
What?
Pray to Adios, it's not our time to be called into heaven.
Oh, crap!
Oh!
Welcome to Chapter 8, Land of Chaos.
So that's what the light show at the towers was about. You kids pulled off a genuine miracle this time. Let me give you your reward first. Adios knows you've earned it. Get 9 bracer points. Still, what madness we've fallen into. I never thought being deprived of ordnance would throw us into this much chaos.
No kidding. Sort of makes you realize just how dependent we've become on orbital power.
It's true. Communication, transport, defense, production. Every single major function of society is effectively paralyzed at this point.
For most people, I think the real worry will be the lights in the kitchen. From the sounds of it, the city was really in a tizzy last night.
That's being kind about it. People were mobbing the guild house, the Orbital workshop, the mayor's mansion, all demanding answers. It was awful. Everyone wanted to know what had happened, and I had no answers to give. Frenzied fools practically kept me up all night.
I see. Sorry, Legrand.
With the floating city on top of all this crap's getting dire. Feels like we're one step away from friggin' panic. Well, the people of the Bowl love peace, so I do not personally expect a riot immediately. Should the situation continue for too long, however, people may begin to lose hope. Yes, we must do something about this, and quickly. So then, everyone, what's this plan you said Russell had to bring back the dead, turn water to ambrosia, and save us all?
Bring back the dead? Well...
Professor Russell's come up with a new invention. That isn't too far off. This, everyone, is my latest invention. The zero-field generator.
Zero-field what now?
Put simply, you're aware of the special warped field gospels produce, yes? This is a circuit which produces a field to nullify the warp via resonance.
That does not qualify as simple under any definition.
If I understand correctly then, Professor, this can actually reverse the orbital shutdown phenomenon?
Whoa, what? Is that true, Professor?
Prevent it more specifically, but just so. Ultimately, the shutdown phenomenon, is just orbital energy being absorbed by the Gospels. Where the energy went was a mystery, but having come this far, I think we finally have an answer.
To the floating city, the Aureole.
It is the only answer which makes sense. The Aureole uses the little holes between dimensions generated by devices which we call Gospels to cause the phenomenon. Gospels are, all things considered, small holes, so the area affected was thankfully minor. With the Aureole made manifest once again, however, that area has grown immensely, enough to engulf the entire of Amberl, and even beyond our borders, I'd imagine.
All of Amberl.
So, that's what's causing all this. Yes, I find it likely that every augment in the country, without exception, has stopped working. However, this zero-field generator can stop the interference of the Aureole. Which is to say, put it next to an augment, and that augment will work just fine.
Wow. Professor, that's amazing.
So, we fire that thing up and everything's cool then? Not quite, I'm afraid. The area this prototype can protect is limited. It can shield at most an augment you could carry in 2 hands.
That small? Aww.
Well, hell, that kind of limits what we can do, doesn't it? The problem is, I only have so many of them. Even as a favor for Cassius, I could only put 16 of them together.
16? That's actually a lot, if anything. Wait, Dad asked you for these?
Yes, he requested I work on these a while back, actually. I scarcely even imagined a crisis on this scale at the time, but it seems he did.
I see.
Just as I'd expect from Cassius. Always seeing further than any other man. That being the case, though, pretty clear how we should use these things, I think. Ah, you're a sharp one, Father.
I don't quite follow.
So in a crisis like this, the thing you need more than anything else is fast, accurate communication. Whether it's about the society throwing bears at people or where goods need to be taken, if you can't communicate, you're up a creek. Meaning, they should be used to restore communication devices all over Amberl. Is that about the size of it? Bingo!
That is a good idea.
For the military, not being able to use our guns or airships is dire. Not having communications between headquarters and our forces is even more serious, however. We should restore communications between Grancel Castle, the Hacken Gate, and Leyston Fortress ASAP.
The guild's in the same boat in a way. If the branches can't get in touch, it'll be hard to mount any response to things that might happen.
Sounds as if we're all in agreement then. Well then, Captain Schwartz, I'll provide 10 zero-field generators to the Royal Army. That should give you enough to cover the Arsail, the capital, the gate, Leyston, and all regional posts.
You have my thanks, Professor.
I'll order my men to distribute them immediately. And the remaining 6 should go to the Bracer Guild. That should be enough to restore the phone in each guild branch.
We'll get right to it.
We'll see them safely there. What? You can get the phone working? That'd be a great help. Please set up that whatever it was, right away.
No problem.
Tia, would you do the honors?
Sure. Give me just a second. Okay. Done. It's all set to go.
That was, sure kind of faster than I thought it'd be.
All you really need to do is put it in the right spot inside the phone. Okay, now for the moment of truth.
Oh.
You did it. Nice. Looks like it really does let all the devices work. So next I need to test to see if the phone will actually connect. I tried calling Grandpa. He's on the Arsail, which should have a working phone. Hello? Grandpa! Yeah, it's me. I'm at the Guildhouse in Bowes right now. Yeah, it's okay. It works great. Uh-huh. Okay, I will. You do your best too, Grandpa. I think it's connecting okay. No kidding.
Professor Russell saved us again, it seems. I'll have to drown Russell in beer and steak next time I see him. Speaking of, thanks. Russell seems to be aboard the Arcel still, but where did the princess and that churchman get off to?
Oh, they both headed to Grancel at dawn with Captain Schwartz. Chloe said she wanted to talk to the Queen, and Kevin said something about the Archbishop, I think.
I see. I imagine the royal family and the church have their own crises to deal with right now. And the good news is, they agreed to deliver a zero-field generator to the Capital Guildhouse for us. I'd expect to get a call from Elnan at some point. Excellent. Coordinating with him will help. You lot are off to the remaining guildhouses, I take it?
Yep, that's the plan. What I'd really like to deal with is the floating city, but wouldn't we all? It seems like our society friends are already there too.
Can't lay a damn finger on them with their airships grounded. Real heroic spot to be in, huh? There's little point in flogging ourselves over it. Right now, we must focus on what can be done. Yeah.
Yes, let's get to it.
Oh, okay.
So,
Let's do it!
okay, obviously the airship travel is right out for this, so we'll be walking. Where should we go first? Roland or Ruan?
Neither choice is better than the other, really. All of the guild houses need working phones, so all we can do is pick a direction and go.
Good point.
Joshua's got it, I think. No matter which way we go, I'm betting we'll have our work cut out for us.
I hope we can help all the people in trouble. Yeah, okay then.
During the shutdown phenomenon, only characters equipped with a zero-field generator can use orbital arts. Equip the accessory slot to use it. Tita cannot act except for movement because she uses an orbital cannon. She also can't use any of her S-brakes because they require orbital power, meaning she is damn useless. You want to unequip everything that she's got on her that's of any use. Head straight back into the guilds, and you want to take Zin with you. You're going to want strong craft users, because people with arts are about damn useless, which means, unfortunately, Scheherazade and Tita are both getting benched. There's a couple new quests to take care of, and a lot of new things to do. But we'll save that for next time. I'm going to refresh our tomato sandwich supply while we are off stream. And well, it's gone to crap, but we're still alive, so that's something. Remember to do all the liking, subscribing, the hitting of the bell, all the YouTube ad read stuff that people tell you to do to boost them in the algorithm. I'd appreciate it. And well, stay safe till we meet again. Bye-bye.